semifinal match. On my left, serving Florida Atlantic University, I have Ava and Sydney. On my right, receiving University of North Carolina, Caitlin and Sarah. Game is 21. In by 2. You have to win on your serve. Game 1. Time in. 0-0.
Oh, man, they're coming in with the heat,
Yeah.
and there's that one ball that just a little confusion on who had it.
It's always the easy ones, too, right?
1-0.
I'm sure they'll get that figured out. Great power right off the bat. Great power.
Yeah, very good. Sydney, two-handed backhand. You see that a lot with all the players. You know, originally more women were two-handed backhands, but now a lot of the guys are too.
Yeah.
1-1.
Great combination and finish by Ava there.
It seems like FAU is definitely going to the drive, the shake and bake. So let's see if they continue to use that strategy.
Very patient, good resets, and slight overhit by UNC.
3-1.
Wow, okay. Sometimes, I wonder if they, paid the nets off before they came. Sometimes you need a little bit of net love.
These Yola nets, our
Yes.
sponsor, responsible for that point.
Wow.
Again, just putting pressure, right? Sometimes that's all you need. What kind of adjustments do you think UNC needs to make right here, right? It seems like they're getting on a roll, FAU.
Yeah, they're just off to a slow start, but they're the champions. They'll dial it in.
And sure
Great
enough,
pressure.
they do.
There it is.
And sure enough, they do.
We are doing rally scoring, which means every rally has a point as opposed to traditional scoring. Good patience by UNC there.
4-5.
Definitely slowing the game down, right? Trying to work their way in. It seems like it's paying off a little bit.
Yep.
5-5.
Great point
Great
by
point,
Ava
yes.
there.
Great point.
Several good shots and the put away forehand.
Seems like she's starting to dial in her cross-court dink.
Yeah.
5.
Really helping set that point up.
Oh, looked like she thought that one might be going out, and then it may have affected her shot. But we got a
7-5.
good one going here at 7-5. That was a tremendous drop from deep. Top spin drop. Put the pressure on. Great shot.
What a great reset.
7.
Great shot placement by Ava, right? Definitely mixed it up going down the line, then taking it back cross court, trying to really get them moving off balance. Seemed like it paid off right there.
8-7.
seemed like the ball just died there.
Yeah.
A little bit.
8-8 here. We have a tight match brewing. Man, several really good third shot, fifth shot, seventh shot drops by UNC to get them in and win that point.
9-8.
Speaking of the third shot drop, would you say that that's probably one of the most important shots a player can work on in pickleball?
Yeah. Most people feel like that's the toughest and one of the most important shots for sure.
Absolutely. Great defense, but ultimately just they were too good. They're just too strong.
9-10.
Now at a 10-10 tie, and the first team to get to 11 is important because there's a break. They switch sides at 11, so there's a little bit of a momentum that you want to take with you into that break. So this is an important point for both teams.
Absolutely. Let's see if FAU can capitalize right here. Kind of keep the momentum going.
10-10.
All right, so our reigning champ, UNC, is going to go into this break here up 11-10.
Thoughts so far? What are you seeing?
Well, I think you were right. The FAU came out swinging hard, got a little bit of a lead, but then the UNC just really dialed in their thirds, their dinks. They really played very consistent. And as many pickleball players know, it's fun to hit great shots, but it's usually the most consistent players that over time are going to win.
Absolutely. And maybe some of that goes back to that pedigree, right? They've been here before. They kind of know what to expect if they just play their game plan. Maybe hopefully that experience propels them to the finish line.
Absolutely. Right? But this FAU team doesn't want to have any of that.
They're no joke. Yeah, they're they're looking to put a stop to that. Let's see if they can.
We've got a few more fans matriculating into the stands as they're wrapping up their bowl games, the bowl games they've been playing around here, and we're getting ready to get back into the action with North Carolina ahead 11-10.
Time in. 11-10.
What a drive by Ava.
Back
Right
to the original scheme they started with.
It seemed
Some pressure. There it is again.
Again with the drive, right?
Drive coming in, crashing.
Let's see if they continue to capitalize on that strategy. It seems like it's working in their favor right now.
What's something you can do when the team is driving the ball at you and you're at the net? What are some options you have there?
Great question, great question. I think the best thing you can do, right, reset the ball, right? Allow them to come in, right? There's 3 phases to a pickleball point. Allow them to come in and start that next phase.
There it is again.
Yes. So let's see if UNC can really soften up, right? Get them to play the dinking game. It seemed like that's where they were having a lot more success.
Another part of pickleball is the wise use of timeouts.
Yes.
Pickleball is a game of runs. Like even teams, even if you're equal in talent, every now and then one team just goes on a run. So one of the ways you can effectively try to stop that is by using your timeout. So I think this is a great use of a timeout, and it looks like they're going over there getting a little coaching from one of the best players, Collin Shick.
Let's see what kind of game plan Collin gives them coming out of this timeout. I think timeouts are extremely important too, right, in the MLP setting, right? Especially because momentum can be such a driving factor in a team's success. So
One of the unique things about this scoring is it really sets up a lot of close games. You have to win on serve, but you can continue scoring to catch up. So a lot of these games comes down to the last few moments and points.
Time in, 14, 11.
It looked like Caitlin got the ball she wanted there, just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah.
All right.
Great counter by
Yes.
Sarah. Good speed up by Ava, but just the counter came back quick.
12, 15.
16-12.
FAU.
FAU. This would be a big statement if
Yes.
they can win this first match.
Definitely will make things interesting. That time the big drive did not allow them to get to the kitchen, right? UNC definitely being a better adjustment of keeping them back.
13, 16.
Oh, she had that dialed in
had it
and
teed up.
missed it
She had it
just
teed up.
by a millimeter.
Yes. Those are the tough ones, right? I'm sure she wished she'd go back and get that again. UNC is on a little bit of a roll here. Let's see if FAU can put a stop.
16.
What a great reset.
Yes.
Yep, another
Yep.
good use of a timeout.
Absolutely.
Big comeback is 16-16. I'm sure Ava's mom and some of her friends who are watching this live stream, I'm told, from a country club in Boca are really pulling for her right
Yes,
now. She's played a fantastic game so far. And like we said, these games are tight. They're designed to be tight at the end of the game. It's hard to win because you have to win on your serve when you get to 20. So it's really going to come down to, I think, who's going to hold it together, the nerves, and again, be hard to not bet on UNC because they've been there before, but I don't want to count out FAU, Christian.
Absolutely not. Let's see what kind of adjustments they make coming back out of this timeout.
Timeout remain in the game. Time in, 16, 16.
UNC is employing some of the driving, right?
Yep.
Seems like it's
Putting
kind of
pressure on.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, good deep turn. Little net love there. That's one of the unique things that happens, unfortunately, in this sport is the ball clips the top of the net and then it redirects.
When it happens for you, you certainly love it. When it goes against you, not so much.
There's a
what
rip down
drive.
the middle. That'll be great for her confidence.
Absolutely. Let's
After
see.
a few errors, to come back and hit that at this point in the game is very crucial.
Yes. Let's see if that gets her going.
18, 17.
Oh,
What a
my,
point.
what a rally.
What a
That was
point.
exciting. Tremendous resets.
You got
Kept
it all
the
right
point
there.
going.
You got it all right there.
Man.
Probably the point of the day, or point of the
Yes.
match so far. I mean,
Absolutely.
that's what pickleball is all about right there. What a lob.
Oh,
Thoughts
man,
on the
they
lob?
thought it was going to be out, and then it was in. Unbelievable.
I'm a big fan of the lob. What thoughts about the lob?
Yeah, strategically it can be good. We're at 19-18 here. Oh, my.
Okay.
Tight match here, 19-19.
19.
Good little roll volley there.
Yes.
Got it down.
Good job of getting it at
Davis'
the feet. Yes.
Yep.
20, 19.
Oh, my.
What a match.
What a match. 21-19 goes to UNC to take a 1-0 lead. But what a fantastic effort by all four players.
Absolutely. And, you know, we're getting some shouts from the crowd. I love to see that, especially in this MLP format. Now, going back to the match, I think that the pedigree of them being a championship, it seemed like they weren't as tight in those clutch moments, whereas FAU, you know, maybe not having that championship pedigree, that maybe allowed them to get a little tight.
Yeah, you know, in the first 11 points, FAU jumped out, and then UNC sort of crept back in. And it happened again in the second half of the match, and then UNC hung in there. Just a few unforced errors at key moments that I think led to that victory. But just really impressed with these women, with their athletic ability, with their understanding of the game. What a great way to open our national championships with UNC taking a one-game lead over FAU. All right, Christian, we're getting ready for our second game here. This will be men's doubles. This is going to be exciting. I think a lot of people have been looking forward to this matchup. You have four tremendous players and two seems like really alpha male, incredible players in Collin Shick and in Nico from Chile. Let's see. I always want to pronounce everybody's names well. Acevedo, I think, is Nico's name. And so let's talk about this FAU men's team. You've got Nico, who's 24 years old. He's a senior in marketing and just hasn't even been playing that long, but clearly is one of the best players here. And his partner is Zach Card. He's 18. He's from Miami, Florida. He's a freshman. So we asked him for their GPA. He said, well, I'm a freshman. I don't have a GPA yet. So he's just getting started. Yeah. This is another unique, no racket history. So he just started playing. He's been working with the special needs community for 5 years. So shout out to community service. And he's the founder and president of the FAU Pickleball Club. But more importantly, when you get to see him, he just went off the court to retrieve a ball that went away. But he's got his bucket hat on. I saw him earlier, and he had a regular ball cap, and he was really concerned.
He wasn't feeling good about that.
He said, I need my bucket hat. Yeah. And so there was a lot of concern for their team, but he clearly has got his bucket hat. He's got his confidence, and he's got Nico. So what do you think these guys are going to have to do to dethrone the same team with Collin Shick and his partner? Let's see, his partner is Hunter Boyd. What do you think they're going to have to do to dethrone them?
Yeah, no, great question. I mean, you know, just from watching Nico, it seems like he's got very easy power off of his paddle, right? I think they definitely need to use that, right? Where they can, try to apply as much pressure as they possibly can. Try to get Collin and Hunter uncomfortable, right? They've been here, they've done this. I think the best thing you can do in that situation is just, you know, be aggressive, try to be a little bit maybe unpredictable, right? Don't let them get set in their patterns and in their ways. But either way, I'm just I'm excited to watch some good high-level pickleball.
Yeah, I think, Collin is going to be very aggressive. He'll most likely be straight across from Zach.
Yeah.
And so a lot of this will come down to how well can Zach counter or reset Collin's aggression. Collin's partner is Hunter, a great player. He's from Keller, Texas. He's a senior majoring in business administration. Great GPA, 3.92. He's been playing for 4 years. Has a tennis and baseball background. A great pedigree already in pickleball, and just a great player as well. So we're going to get this underway shortly.
Who do you got? Right off
Well, I've heard a lot about Nico, but I've not seen him in action. I think until you dethrone the champion, you got to go with the champion.
Okay.
Collin Shick is by far the most accomplished player. And Collin also has a 4.0 GPA. Tremendous athlete.
Stud on the court and in the classroom.
That's right, absolutely. He's majoring in chemical engineering, was his undergrad, and now he's a medical student. Here we go.
Right
off the bat, Zach had a good reset off of Collin attack, and then Nico
with that
puts it
easy
away
power.
with a unique forehand.
Yes.
What a reset. Man, that's a great point.
Yes.
Super high level.
Seems like Nico and his partner already with the terrific resets, allowing them to get to the kitchen, right?
Yep.
Let's see if they...
Oh, man, it's going long, but it got him. Happens all the time.
All the time. Unfortunately, it's happened to me too many times.
Man, some high-level points, speed-ups, counters going. Wow.
Love watching the firefights. I hope we see a lot of those.
I think we're gonna.
Collin seems to be very comfortable speeding up off the bounce.
Yeah, he's got that two-handed backhand off the bounce, which gives you a lot of options.
Absolutely.
And they're trying to keep the ball away from him, but he got one shot and made the most of it. And he's human.
Yes. Uncharacteristic miss, but hey, that happens to the best of us, right? Nice try on the dig. Put in a really good spot though.
Oh, man, what a good point.
Yes.
What do you have to do to put a ball away in this match, Christian?
It's going to be tough. They all seem like they've got pretty good hands. I'm not mad, though.
There's an earning.
Yes.
That's where you jump over the kitchen to put the ball away. A unique aspect of this sport, well executed by Nico.
Absolutely. Very athletic play.
Wow, there's the good counter by Zach. Got the ball down, creating the error. Wow, another great firefight there.
Absolutely.
That time Zach attacks Collin. He's not waiting to get attacked. He's going to initiate, and it worked out in their favor.
Seems like the pattern that Nico and Zach are in right now, right? Going cross court, trying to get Hunter to pop up a dink.
Yep.
Seems like that's really paying off for them. Let's see if they continue to try to exploit that. That time Collin steps in, makes his presence known.
He sure did. You're going to try to hit it away from me, but I'll go over there.
I love it. Love it.
Oh, I think he thought Nico might be stepping in, and then he didn't, which left him not quite prepared.
Sometimes that happens, no matter how long you've played together.
Wow, good setup and finish by Nico. That forehand, it does have a lot of power. You alluded to that.
Just easy power coming off that paddle. When you have that, that's a good thing.
Yep, left that one dink high. Create an opportunity for Hunter to attack.
Can't do that. That's a no-no.
Yeah.
Definitely don't want to leave balls high, especially against all these players. They all seem pretty good.
8-7. UNC is tight but early lead.
There's that two-handed backhand you were talking about.
Yep, sure is. He's got an exceptionally good one of those.
9-7.
No way! That's the point of the match.
Yes.
You have an ATP defense.
Yes.
Counter, and then the shot of the match by Nico. Wow. Great stuff.
Definitely got the fans fired up.
Another little attack into Zach's body. Couldn't quite get it. It's a little bit windy here today.
Starting to
We'll see
pick
how
up.
that comes
Effects.
into play.
Yeah.
Oh, made a great effort to hit another heroic Ernie. Just pulled it a little too far. So we're going into our break here. UNC is the first team to get to 11. So they're off to the races here.
Not so far. What do you see?
Man, well, they're all playing tremendously well. Great overall playing. I think that Collin speeding up to Zach, we said that was going to be a key to this match. Zach's had several great counters, but Collin so far has been slightly ahead on those.
Yes.
So they're slightly ahead overall. All right, they're both ready to play, so the ref says we'll get started.
Loving the fan support out here.
Yes, it's great. It'll pick up too as the morning goes.
Absolutely.
I'll recall. 11-8.
11-8 UNC to start the second half of this semifinal match. Any ball that gets to Nico's forehand is dangerous, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to really see Nico try to assert himself more in these next few points.
Man, well, there's asserting himself overhead by Collin, but you know, Nico took off the sweatshirts. He's got the guns showing, so maybe he's letting them know he's ready.
He's locked and loaded. Great dink. Great dink. By Hunter.
10-12.
Wow, Wow, that's a tough one to leave. You just never know, but great decision by Collin.
He's been here once before. He he's seen that shot a few times.
13-10 UNC.
Not sure what happened there, but hey, you know my favorite phrase in pickleball: down the middle solves the riddle.
Down
right?
the middle does solve the riddle.
And that's where
Did
Collin
there.
went with that ball.
14-10.
What a reset. And then what a great cross-court
Yes. Again, just high-level playmaking out here.
Great shot by Card there. I think that he's really got to dial in and just be super consistent with that
Absolutely.
cross-court dink, trying to keep that ball away from Collin Shick.
And typically, you see that on the right side, right? You want that person to be consistent.
There's a rare error by Collin, but it was set up by a really good low drive.
I'm sure he wishes he could have that reset back. It looked like he did everything right there.
15-12.
Collin had it dialed up. He just missed a little bit.
15.
Great pressure. Again, great pressure by Collin.
Yep.
Just continuing to put that pressure.
16-13.
16-13 UNC. What a get, Hunter. Ooh, that was close. It
was
was like it was
close.
called
Let's see
out. They asked the ref to confirm it, and he seems to have done that. So
13.
And I think that's the key, right, for FAU. They got to get into that soft game, right?
Yep.
Thinking, trying to get back in those patterns.
there's the
Great.
counter. He saw that. He
Absolutely.
slid to his right, loaded up that backhand, and that was a key shot. Now I think we're at 15-17.
17.
Oh, he was ready.
He
Maybe
was.
a little bit too ready.
I like the play, though. I like the play. Way to look to be aggressive off of the
Zachary
reset.
Card with his bucket hat. Let's go.
15.
Just missed. Hunter with the forehand down the line.
Point. 16. 16. 18.
Oh my, look at that. Great celebration by Nico, and he deserved it. That was a great hands battle at a key moment for FAU.
17. 18.
Just missed.
So I noticed there, right, Collin, instead of going right down the line,
19. 17.
18-19. Wow, these games come down to the wire.
19. Point.
19. This is exciting stuff.
yes, another nail biter.
We have a game point major possible upset here.
See ya.
2019 FAU.
And that's
oh
it.
my
Wow.
word! Big
What an
upset for
upset.
FAU. What a great little initial
great
attack
match.
by Zach Ricard, and then put away by Nico. I think that might be the first game that UNC has lost all tournament. Wow. Big upset win for FAU.
What a match. I'm hoping, again, this is great pickleball. Let's see if we can keep this rolling as far as the close matches go. What stood out to you in that match?
Oh, man. Great pickleball playing. Love the speed ups, the counters, the consistency. A lot of IQ, pickleball high IQ in terms of the strategies they were employing, and just a great finish by FAU. It's kind of the reverse of the women's match, you know, and that one, UNC came back and won it at the end, and then the men for FAU pulled it out.
I'm assuming that you're mixed out there right now. You started your 3 minutes.
All right, we are back for match number 3, game number 3 of this first semifinal between UNC and FAU. We are dead tied, Christian, at 1-1, moving into the first mixed match. What are you looking to see here?
Things to get interesting, right? It's no longer does UNC have a easy path laid out in front of them. So let's see if FAU can keep that foot on the pedal, right?
Our first mixed match, we've got Collin Shick and Caitlin Lewis against Ava Kedatayo. And Nico could be the premier mixed match of the entire tournament.
Ooh. Some great resets though by Ava. Definitely looks like there seems to be a mix-up with the call.
Yeah, it was a late call, but they did call it out. We'll see what happens here. I've noticed, Christian, when you have a hard overhead to the back line, it kind of creates the illusion that's hard to understand. I've seen a lot of arguments over that. Both people are pretty convinced they're right, but here the out call stands.
Yes.
No way. Oh, man.
What a point.
Another
So-
close
yes,
call.
yes.
But that one looked like it hit the line to
definitely
me. What a tremendous point. Some
Absolutely.
great gets by Collin Shick. These guys are off to a great start. Great speed up by Ava. She's not afraid. She goes right at Collin, and they come out ahead. It's 2-1 FAU.
2-1. 3-1.
Great put away by Ava.
What a-
Fantastic shot.
And what a reset by Nico. He set that whole point up, right?
Yeah, pickleball usually it's the shot before the ending that's the amazing shot as well as the finisher. Ooh, that one I think
Kinda made me
Caitlin
off
thought
it.
it
Yeah.
might be going out, and then it's in, and then always one way to create an unforced error.
Especially if it skids off that line.
Oh yeah. On behalf of all pickleballs, Christian, I'm imploring the paint companies to figure out a way to paint a white line that doesn't create a skid.
Right.
Can we get that?
Hey, when you figure that out, you let me know.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh my, what a little inside out
redirection by
forehand
Ava.
down the line. Man, the folks in Boca are cheering for Ava right now.
That was what we call slimy. Easy power from Collin, right? He maybe a little bit higher, it would have been a little bit better for him, but I think that spot's just
He'd
perfect.
take that one. The deep return.
Yes.
The deep returns are important because they make that third shot very difficult, which, as we said earlier, is a big important shot in pickleball.
Absolutely.
What a great attempt at a shake and bake, just a little bit wide on the finish.
And I'm sure if they can get that back every time, that's what they're looking for, right? He got
Yeah.
the right ball, just couldn't quite capitalize. That's okay, though.
4-7.
Just out on the return.
Just sails a little bit back. I'm sure she'll look to clean that up.
5-7.
Nine, 7 that point was, so now we're going to have a 8-9. Ava's serving for FAU.
Again, a great deep return from Caitlin, right? Really kept Ava from doing a whole lot with that ball.
Great reach over by Nico. At the high level, you'll notice the men kind of step over. If you're playing a rec game, you might want to have that conversation with your partner before you take their shots.
Absolutely. Great stab volley from
Yes,
Collin.
he's
right?
known for that.
Absolutely.
He does that well in singles.
7-10.
7-10 now, so the FAU has taken the early lead. Wow, and goes into the break up 11-7, so they'll have some good momentum. I'm sure they're feeling good, and but you can't ever count out this UNC. They keep fighting their way back.
What kind of adjustments do you look to see UNC make coming out of this timeout?
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do differently. You know, Collin's already trying to take up a lot of the court.
Absolutely.
You know, I think Caitlin, it's come down to the consistency and the cross-court battle between Caitlin and Ava, and we'll see how that one plays out. Oh my! Ava's mouth is open wide. She had several great dink volleys, and then she puts one right on the body of Collin. Fantastic play by Ava. Good pressure by Collin.
Absolutely.
Great top spin roll volley. Ooh, there we go. Caitlin tried to speed up, but Nico was sitting on that forehand in the middle. And, man, they're playing great right now.
Yes, they're dialed in, that is for sure.
13-8. And
a little bit back.
Volley, a deep return.
Yeah. Let's see if FAU can capitalize. Again, going back to that consistency, right? In the first 3 points since they've switched sides, I've noticed Caitlin's been super consistent. Let's see if she can continue that.
A little aggressive move by Nico.
Reaching for trash, as Tyson McGuffin
Tyson would say.
Can't be caught reaching for trash, right?
Great forehand put away by Ava.
Absolutely.
She's got a lot of power,
She does. Easy
intensity,
power.
and what a great point by her.
15-10.
What a point by Ava.
Point,
You hear
yes.
the come on scream. Several good resets. Keep them in the point. Relentless pressure by Collin, but it didn't get to Ava. What a great point.
Ava is fired up. She's dialed in.
Oh my, great drop
Nico.
by Ava.
Yes.
Sets up the forehand poach. And we have a timeout by UNC as they are in the possibility of going down 2-1, our defending national championship. Wow.
Again, timeouts, right? Very important in this setting. I think any recreational player that plays in any amateur tournament, never forget that you have timeouts, right? Let's see if UNC can come out and make some adjustments and try to steal that momentum away from FAU.
Yeah, they need that right now. Ava and Nico are playing great together, and the pressure they're putting on UNC is relentless. So this will be a fun one. You know, the setup of this scoring system often leads to comebacks.
Absolutely.
We'll see if we're going to have one here.
Let's see if Nico and Ava can continue to put that pressure on them and get them to make errors, make mistakes.
Florida Atlantic, 1 timeout. North Carolina, no timeout. Time in. 17-10.
17-10, a big lead for FAU. That was a great reach roll volley, kept it low. He's not going to go down quietly.
Absolutely not. He's been here, he's done this, he knows what he needs to do.
Oh my word, Collin hits a great shot. Looks like it's going out, and an incredible somehow reset ball that led to the error. Oh, they clipped the net and just went out.
Some moments it's your best friend, other moments not so much. Right there, didn't go for Nico. That's okay though. Collin's definitely being a lot more aggressive. Let's see if he continues to try to make his presence known.
Little confusion over the score. 12-18. Oh my, you just said it. Sometimes it's your best friend, sometimes it's not.
You know, he slipped the net a $5 bill after
This is
that.
our Yola sponsored net. Oh my, he set himself up, he liked it, and just missed the put away.
He got the ball he wanted, he just couldn't quite capitalize, and that happens often, right? But at least he got the ball he wanted.
13-19. Wow, great resets by Caitlin. She kept them in the point.
Absolutely.
Hit a great drop that set up Collin to finish that out. 14-19. Oh man, she went head-to-head with Collin and almost got him.
What did you say about comebacks, Danny?
Yeah, this is set for that. And FAU's really got to stay dialed in here. I think they have one timeout left.
I think so.
They're going to have to think about that.
Let's see if they employ that.
Ava Cavatayo had a few errors at the end of her mixed match, so this is her chance to dial it out and finish up. Let's go, Ava. There's a little net love again. Here we go. We have game point.
Let's see if FAU can close it out.
2016.
What a point.
This pressure.
Collin
from
keeps
Collin.
him in it.
They fended off one game point. Now we're at 17-20. Great shot by Collin.
Again, looking to move forward, looking to attack, and he hit a great reset, a great drop, allowed him to come forward and really look to be aggressive.
Timeout, a wise timeout
Absolutely.
by FAU.
Absolutely.
In this scoring system, you score on every rally until you get to 20. Then you have to only score when you're serving to close the game. So I believe it's 20-18, 18-20 UNC serving. Short timeout, and we'll see who can close this out. Exciting stuff.
Really looking forward to seeing the conclusion of this. Let's see if Collin can continue to be aggressive.
Good deep return. Oh, and then the drop shot by Ava. That's a critical shot.
Yes.
And they have another chance to win this game here. A little discussion with Nico and Ava. Let's see what they dial up. I like it. It's a good choice. Just slightly low.
Collin doing a great job of moving his feet right at that kitchen line. That might have made Nico a little hesitant on that drive.
Wow, well, great shots by Nico.
Yes.
One heroic save by Caitlin, but the pressure was too much. So now we have another game point here. Good roll volley by Caitlin.
Absolutely. And
And
just
we
like
are-
that,
It's 20-20. Okay, now either team can score on defense again.
Yes.
But only win on the serve. Again, man, there's that forehand you
Nico
pointed out
hammering
before
it.
the match. Effortless power,
Absolutely.
pulled it wide. So now they have another game point, 21-20 FAU.
Let's see if they can finally capitalize and pull ahead.
21-20.
What a great
Good play by the
step in by Collin. Didn't
reigning
do too much with
champions.
it. Just put it in a great spot, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all you need to do.
great dinking by the reigning champions. Wow, once again, a tremendous forehand.
Just a rocket for an arm.
All right, we're at
Easy
22-21. Another game point for FAU.
And just like that, we're tied back.
Sometimes those short returns
It's the easy
create a little bit of havoc. They're
It's-
short and low, and here we go. 22 all. Man, it's just hard to keep that ball away from Nico's forehand there, and it's just powerful. 23-22 FAU.
22.
Man,
This is a
this
nail
is
biter.
tight.
This is a nail
Yes,
biter.
it is.
Let's see if UNC can really capitalize on Collin's serve.
23 all. Wow, that was tremendous by Collin Shick. So much pressure. I do think Ava was dialed in for that, but Nico tried to sneak in and a little bit of confusion. We're at 24-23, game point UNC. Oh, what a point.
What a
Tremendous
point.
defense by UNC. They worked themselves in. And then one of the hardest things to do in pickleball is let that ball go past you. They did. 24 all.
What a backhand flick
Volley by
by
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
You called it. Clutch.
What a backhand flick.
25-24. Game point.
And that's it.
Oh,
Wow.
my. What a game. Tremendously played by UNC. Wow. They take a 2-1 lead going into our fourth match. We're going to take a break here in just a second, and we'll be back for the fourth game of our first semifinal. We are back here in Atlanta, Georgia for the DUPR Collegiate National Championships. We're in our first semifinal match, and UNC is up 2-1. We just watched an epic mixed battle where UNC won 26-24. That's right, they're playing to 21, and the final was 26-24. So we're going into our last match here. This is obviously a crucial match for FAU. They're going to have to win this to force a dream breaker. UNC, our reigning champions, are definitely going to be trying to wrap this one up and move on to the finals. So we'll see how this plays out. We're going to have Hunter Boyd playing along with Sarah Carpenter for UNC. So we're going to watch their partnership come together here and see how they go. And then we have Zachary Card for FAU playing with Sydney. And we're going to watch them come through. Zach has the bucket hat, and we're getting ready to get this match underway.
Real quick, Danny, I want to give a shout out to our production team. They're always taking care of us, making sure we got water on standby. Thanks again, guys.
Yeah, that's right. And thanks to DUPR for putting this on, the Dynamic Universal Pickleball Rating. They're our host and sponsor. If you play pickleball, make sure you get the app, sign up, and get the best rating system in pickleball. We are here. We are about to be underway in our fourth game here. Crucial, exciting times. Let's see what happens between FAU and UNC.
Right off the gate, UNC with the power play.
That's right.
See it.
If that third shot goes high, it can be dangerous. Great drive by Hunter. There's the little net love shot. Sarah looked to be dialed in for that, but then clips the net, goes over her paddle, and gets the point for FAU.
What a drive by Sydney. You want to talk about easy power.
That was low and hard.
Oof. Man,
hard to deal with.
Yes, and a great spot too. Middle, right? Middle is always a great place to put a drive.
Good speed up by Sarah.
Zach
was
like
ready,
he was
but
ready
he might have been
for it.
too ready.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you overswing on those counters, you're too fast, you can put them in the net. Man, it's just unfortunate.
You know, we were talking about this during the break, right? What happens when that player comes over, you know, and tries to take that ball? Do you get out of the way? What do you know?
Yeah, it's hard if you think someone else hitting it, and then all of a sudden you're supposed to. Good little aggressive play by Hunter. He got the first one in, but the pressure came right back, and he hit this last one a little bit long. Whoa, another forehand rocket drive. She changed the location, though. Last time we said down the middle solves the riddle, she said, they might be thinking that I'm going down the line, and it's mine.
Great mix-up with the drive, right? If you've got that kind of weapon, let it fly. Let it fly.
Yeah, and what that does now is Hunter's got to start worrying about the line, which then he can't poach quite as well. So that's a great shot by Sydney. Oh, Hunter said, I can do that too.
Yeah.
What a great step back. Lets the ball bounce, get to the apex, so he's got it as high as it can be, and hits a great shot. Boy, that was a great rip by Sarah.
Just waiting on that ball to be popped up just a little bit, enough for her to really create some havoc, and she did exactly that.
Good return by Sydney.
Yeah.
We're at 6-6 here. Defining game 4. It's another good shot by Sarah.
Yeah.
You know, that's a great point. She didn't hit that ball as hard, but she hit it down.
Yes.
So then Zach's hitting it by his feet, which is a really difficult place to hit the ball from. Great shot by Sarah.
Absolutely.
Oh, good shot by Hunter. Sydney almost slid and hit a heroic volley. Almost.
Sometimes your paddle just has to be in that right spot.
Yeah.
She almost got away with that.
That's a good shot. Hunter comes over, but then dinks back across.
9-6.
Man, there's a great firefight there. That was exciting to see. UNC comes out on top.
Firefights tend to always be what gets the people going.
That's
so
right.
hopefully we can definitely see more of those. Just like that, we get another one.
Man, another great one. So we are going to our break here. Wow, UNC is up.
Could we potentially maybe see a dream breaker?
Man, for those of you that don't know what a dream breaker is, that is one of the most exciting things in pickleball. So if we have a 2-2 tie, the way they decide who wins is by going to what we call a dream breaker, which is a singles game to 21. And what you do, though, is you each person on your team plays 4 points, and then you rotate. And so you get all these different matchups with the singles. You only get to play 4 points, which is a unique thing. You know, Christian, you're a tremendous singles player. What's some of the differences between singles and doubles?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, typically when you have people come over from tennis, they tend to excel at singles, right? It's very much like tennis. You definitely want to try to go for those passing shots. So if you've got a good passing shot, much like Sydney seems to have in her repertoire, we know Collin has that, right? That tends to help you. So it's much like tennis, but of course the court's a lot smaller.
That's true. Well, we might get to that, but for now, this is all doubles.
Absolutely.
To see what happens. UNC with the lead at the switch.
What a
drive
drive
by Hunter.
Yeah, what a drive by Hunter. Now he went cross court. Typically you see that go down the line, so that was an interesting play. It worked out.
Oh, she got real excited. She finally got the high ball. It happens to all of us.
Yes.
And went to hit it hard.
It's the easy ones. It's the easy ones.
And just another one that was an awkward spot.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite put it down. Let's see. What's the score here? Is it 14-6? I
Yes.
think is what he said.
That's
So
it.
they're off to a big lead here.
Have a rare one that flies from Hunter. Don't see that happen too often, but
They need a couple things to go their way to get back in this match here. Man, drive down the line by Zach, but what a backhand volley stab down the middle for the winner for Hunter.
absolutely. I think if Zach is going to drive that ball, he's got to be a little bit more specific of where he's putting that. He left it a little high for Hunter, and Hunter was able to capitalize off that. So let's see if they can dial that in.
Good deep return. Great drive. Wow, I'm a drop. What a great drop by Sarah.
Great drop by Sarah.
You don't always have to hit a drive to do the shake and bake. If you hit a great drop, it often creates a little bit of a pop-up and your partner can poach, which just happened right there. So we have a timeout, a wise timeout by FAU. This is it for them. They've got to come back in this match if they want to have a chance to move on to the finals.
What are you seeing so far, Danny?
Well, UNC is just putting the pressure on them. FAU's had a few unforced errors. It's tough. They finally got a few balls high to put away and missed those. But it is rally scoring, which means the comebacks can happen. We've seen it a couple times already this morning.
Absolutely. And I'm hoping we kind of do see a little bit of a comeback. I want to see this match get a little tight, see which players can try to stay even keel throughout it. And who knows, maybe we get that dream breaker we were talking about.
See if Zachary Card can pull out the energy, the magic of the bucket hat that we alluded to earlier. He loves his bucket hat.
He got the bucket cap. He's wearing it. He's looking good. Let's see if that can translate onto the court.
Looks like they did
Switch sides.
Seems like for a while they tried to put Zach on the right to get a different look. Now they're putting him back on the left.
Let's see if that kind of helps.
It's a good time to do something.
Absolutely.
You got to get something going.
And
there it
sure
is.
enough.
Sure did. Gave him that forehand, and
Yes.
boom, we're in business. Let's go, FAU. Well, we kind of reciprocated there. Shot down the middle. This time Hunter slides over, takes the forehand, and gets UNC another point.
Yes, way to step in. And again, that's what that left side player should be looking to do, right? Really step into the middle, really create chaos. He did that perfectly.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
That is a tough ball. Great
Good
drive
looking.
by.
Yeah.
Great drive by Hunter.
18-8. Big lead for our reigning national champions. Oh, man.
Again.
Another good drop with the pop-up. It's so hard to avoid that. But give Sarah Carpenter a lot of credit there. What a great drop, setting up her partner Hunter. No way, that ball's in. What a
and somehow
man.
UNC manages to win that point.
Who would ever thought at that point they could pull that off? Here we go. I believe this is match point.
Let's see if UNC can capitalize. And they do.
Oh, man. Another great drive by
Yes.
Sarah Carpenter. She was really dialing in there at the end.
They were. I mean, Sarah was doing a phenomenal job of dropping those balls in, really getting them, FAU, to pop that ball up, which then allowed Hunter to really just take it from there.
Absolutely.
Right?
Well, congratulations to FAU
Yes.
to coming into this Collegiate National Championship as the dark horse, running through the field and getting all the way to the semifinals. And unfortunately, they ran into the reigning
Yes.
champ, the UNC national champions, who are going to the finals. We'll be back for our other semifinal match in just a second.